machine? Do you like distributing alcohol to people with drinking problems? Do you like assaulting police officers and then getting in a car chase going 150 kilometers an hour down the freeway and getting in a head-on collision? You do? Well, welcome to My Summer Car! As I spawned, I had unlimited possibilities, so I chose the most notable one. I downed 12 beers and pissed on the TV. Well, great. When you die in My Summer Car, you get respawned to the town. And the only problem with that is the town is here, and my house is all the way over here. So, what are my options for getting home? It is time for a bit of viewer participation. Which one do you think I've taken? A, walk home, which will take too long. B, wait for the bus and have to walk ages. I'll give you a couple seconds to figure out your answer. Well, that was actually a trick question. Instead, I saved the game and installed the Call Your Cousin mod, since I could not be bothered to take any of those options. So I used the new payphone at Timo's and took care of some unfinished business. Then cousin arrived and driven me home. I woke up on day 2 with a plan. Assemble the car and get it running. But this is easier said than done. This is the Satsuma, the worst fucking car to ever be conceived by man. This piece of shit car brakes frequently and does it while going down the dirt tracks in the middle of nowhere. I started by putting all the parts together and attached them to the chassis, and then I started to build the engine that will eventually break 5 minutes after driving the car. So with the engine in and all the parts assembled, I only need a few things to get the car running, some fluids and the wheels. And at this point, I was broke, so I did the only logical thing I know. Steal the wheels from the abandoned mansion. These wheels were kinda shit, and they would not last long. To replace the old wheels and the rest of the engine, when the parts eventually shit themselves and die, I would need money. A fuck ton of money. I'm not a perfect citizen, so I decided to make some quick money by robbing my biggest enemy, Timo, the Storm pub owner. In the pub, it has this. The slot machine. Apparently, Timo lost the keys to it, so it's just an ever-growing pile of money waiting to be taken. So, I took it. I now had around 10,000 marks, so it was time for some big upgrades. A racing carburetor, twin-fan radiator, racing muffler, and a brand spanking new flywheel to have the fastest acceleration known to man. I raced home to where my Satsuma was built and ready to go. All I had to do is install the new parts and I'll be able to take it for a test drive. From my house to the town, and knowing Satsuma's tendencies to braking, I decided to go the way where I would pass Litara's repair shop. So if my car does decide to shit itself and die, I would be able to repair it. Satsuma was upgraded and ready to drive to Timo's store, and before I knew it, we had started driving. I managed to keep a steady pace of 80 kilometers an hour and keep all 4 wheels against the ground. And suddenly, I crossed the train tracks, and then I had reached the intersection, and then my nightmare came to life. The engine had set on fire. But before I fix this, let me tell you why this happened. A couple seconds before, I heard this sound come from the engine. This is the sound when a piston fires itself out the engine block, but that is not why the car set on fire. As you may know, cars need liquids to run. The most important liquid other than fuel is oil. In the car there are many moving parts. The pistons, the camshaft, and the crankshaft. They all need oil to lubricate themselves, so they do not rub against the rest of the engine. If the car does not have any oil, a bunch of heat gets created, and then you get fire. Fire is not good. So now I've explained it, let's get back into the torture simulator. Well, shit. Oh my god. Oh shit, Penna. Oh, fuck yeah. Give me in the car. Give me in the car. Just then, Penna drove past, so I got in his car and he took me straight home. When I arrived home, I hopped straight into the van and driven to where my car had broken so I could tow it to the repair shop. As I arrived at the train wreck, which was the Satsuma, I attached it to the back of the van and towed it to the repair shop. After a little incident during the towing, I finally arrived at the repair shop and the car was kind of fucked. There was a missing piston, a broken head gasket, a broken oil pan, which is why my car set on fire. Poor Satsuma was in a terrible state. But with amazing mechanical skills, I was able to fix it and yeah, it didn't take that long to fix. It literally just had to buy it and rebuild it. Yeah. So, I wanted to make the best rally car in all of Finland, but I only had one problem. I don't have any money. But luckily, as I was driving my good friend the drunk man home, he told me something. Something life-changing. His wife had won the lottery, and he had stolen the ticket. He said it was in a briefcase somewhere in the map. But would I really steal something that I really want? But he's my friend, right? Oh, wait, no, but he only gave me 500 marks like when I dropped him off. But he's still my friend. No, I can't steal from... Never mind. I took it. Okay, in my defense... Okay, I haven't got a defense. Holy shit. That was awesome. What the fuck am I? Oh. I'm by Timos. Okay. You know what? No more partying. I've got a rally to win.